We're back. It has been so long. And I honestly apologize. Life's been life. Life's been life. Can we talk about it? Life has been life. And now I am, stable, living in my little apartment, less noise than my old apartment. And yeah, so we're here. I also have an Instagram page. If you guys are not following, you should. I post daily there. So it is instagram.com/I.am.a.which WXTCH, which is not how you spell which, I know. But it works. Anyway, Tauruses, what has been going down? This has been like a little, like bit of a rough patch, eh? With we have Mercury retrograde. We're still in Mars energy right now. I guess for like the next week, from what I hear, what they're saying on the streets right now, um, and Scorpio season. Scorpio season has been a mess. It's been a mess, but you know what? It's not really a mess. It's just there's a lot of like learning opportunities and things like that, but it's felt like a mess. It just felt like an eternal mess. Especially for fixed signs. Anyway, so let's get to it. So, what is coming up in November for my Taurians? My Taurians, what is going on with you? What's going on for November? Okay, so we're going to start with 6 cards, and then we're going to move forward. Actually, you know what? We'll have enough space for all 9. I was thinking about space. Have you been thinking about space? It's a question. All right. So, space. Enough space to move around. Enough space for a bull. Enough space for a bull, a whole bull. Do you have enough space? Do you have enough space? Okay. So we start off with the King of Swords. You want a break, don't you? A little bit of a break, just like a tiny bit of a break to be able to fully move and roam, right? A little bit of break would be really nice right now. It'd be fantastic. It'd be like the perfect thing. Um, it is coming. Looks like we have the Knight of Cups here. So either it's coming or there's an offer that's coming soon that is going to be that's not going to be as fast as you want. So you can't have like control issues in regards to this, but it's coming. They're doing construction downstairs. I'm going to grab my headphones so that you guys aren't hearing that so much. Hold on. Now I look like a telephone operator, but I just don't want you guys to hear all of the construction happening right now. So anyway, so we have the Knight of Cups we were talking about. The Knight of Cups with the Fool in reverse. So this is not the time for control issues. This is time for you to set up space for yourself. And sometimes the space that you want to set up for yourself isn't going to show up um, in a perfect package. Sometimes it is as simple as creating a sacred space, an altar space, an ancestor altar, or a place where you can just kind of sit and meditate. When I was growing up, we call it the prayer closet. So for my mom and I remember we used to have a prayer closet, which was literally the closet, like a space in the actual closet that we would go and sort of reprieve. And like sometimes she would just want to be in the closet by herself. Come to think of it, I don't know if that was great, but but we're there. So anyway, you're gonna want to watch control issues though right now. You're gonna want to watch. Moving forward without having all the details right now. You're going to want to kind of like, we're still in the Mercury shadow period too for like the next week and a half. So, if this is hitting you, at all, if this is resonating with you, and you've been kind of like weighing sort of back and forth your options and where you should go and what you should do, right now is not the time where you might have the kind of clarity that you would normally or would like to have. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. So we have the Two of Rods in reverse. I'm going to actually back that up. I hope that's focusing. I hope that's focusing. So we have the Two of Rods in reverse. I think that you're so used to not getting your needs met at this point that you've almost made a home for it. You've almost made a home for not getting your needs met. You've almost created a space that is specifically designed for you to not have your needs met. And it's not that what's happening around you is not happening around you, but it's kind of one of those things where you've kind of made this sort of pit stop of not having your needs met as a permanent place. You're like, well, I might as well move in. I might as well move in. If I'm not gonna have my needs met, I might as well move in. There's still some shifts going on with 2020. There's still some shifts going on planetary wise. And that brings us to the Page of Cups, Page of Rods in reverse. I feel like, I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to say some words that just kind of come off the top of my head. Manifest destiny comes off the top of my head. I don't exactly know what that means entirely. Actually, let's look it up. Okay, so we just looked it up. Now, okay, let me just say, it's kind of interesting because it's like we're now in the election period right now, and we still don't know who the president is at this moment. Biden, likely, but the manifest destiny was a phrase coined in 1845 that was the idea that the United States is destined by God, its advocates believe, to expand its dominion and spread democracy. So that's kind of the term of what manifest destiny means, but it's basically that you are destined by God, that what is happening in your life or what is going to happen to your life is as it should be, to expand your kingdom, to expand your life. And so what I'm feeling is that a lot of you sort of need to be thinking about expansion, thinking about kind of where your land is going to go, and claim it. I don't know why that came up, but there's this idea of claiming. Let's go back to it. Um, yeah, it's the idea that the United States was destined by God and its advocates believe to expand its dominion and to spread its idea of democracy. And so, yeah, and so this whole thing is like there is a certain destiny that is happening in your life right now. And the thing is when people kind of came, when the people came in, I hate to even go over this because of, like, Thanksgiving and da da da. Follow me for a second. It's history. It's history. It's history. Um, when settlers came in, they didn't do it ethically. Okay, they didn't do it ethically, but they claimed their land, despite the obstacles, despite the fact that it was inhabited by other people. I'm not asking you to don't do any of these things. That was all a bad idea. But now we have America. Okay. And that's kind of my point here. So right now, it's not the time for you to get used to where you are. Right now is the time for you to tap into your manifest destiny and claim what is yours. So, Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're letting too many distractions get in your way. You're getting too many obstacles get in your way. You're letting too many thoughts get in your way. I was watching this preacher on YouTube. I really like him, like TD Jakes. I know I sound so Christian. I'm not Christian, y'all, but I like him. TD Jakes. And I really enjoy his work, actually. And he was talking about how how the first thing that the enemy, which could be, anything right now, thoughts, the echo chamber of social media, anxieties and things like that, how the first thing the enemy would do is to attack your head. The first thing the enemy would do is to attack your head. And right now, I feel like a lot of Taurians are very headstrong anyway. And so I feel like a lot of what's happening right now is sort of attack on your head. And right now, it would be beneficial for you guys to really work on affirmations, work on keeping positive thoughts. When negative thoughts come in, like figure out where they come from. Are they coming from your trauma of your past, your childhood? Are they coming from what's right in front of you? Is it intuition or is it fear? Okay, so let's go ahead and get a couple more cards here. Okay, so whoever this is for, it seems like there's something that's worrying you guys, and I feel like it has something to do with your health. Now, it could be mental health, could be physical health, could be relationship health, but there is, or could be all of the above. But there's something about, we have the Queen of Rods here. So we have the Queen of Rods, and she's sitting on her throne, and look how nurturing she is. She has her little cat here, and there's a symbol here that I almost feel as if she's a healer, you know. My interpretation of cards, by the way, is my interpretation of the cards. But I feel in this particular instance that she's a healer. She's someone in your life who is a healing force. You could be the healing force, or someone in your life could be that healing force. But I feel like there's a healing force sort of in your life right now. And we have the Nine of Swords here. And either you have taken on too much of a burden or they've taken on too much of a burden when it comes to you. So there's this element of taking on this sort of like burden that's causing anxiety, fear, depression, the inability to really be able to rest. I feel like you guys will be coming out of that. I feel like more answers are going to come. You're going to be coming out of that by the end of the month. Okay, by right around after Thanksgiving, I feel like you guys are going to be coming out of that. And looks like the work you've been doing while you have been taking care of others and maybe not getting the appreciation that you needed because the people that you're working with aren't well. I feel like you're going to definitely be victorious and you're going to start seeing a shift, enough of a shift to where you would realize that it's worth it. It's not going to drain you as much as it's been draining you. Again, it could be vice versa as well, but I feel like this is kind of what's coming up for you. So let's just kind of tap into maybe a little bit into December. So I'm going to shuffle these cards again, and we're going to get back into December. Okay, we're back. So bottom of the deck, we have the Star cards. That is the Hope card. That is the actual Hope card. Thank you, Jesus, right? I don't know why there's all this like religious symbology. Maybe some of you religious who are watching this and some of this resonates with you in a deeper way. But anyway, so we have the King of Cups. I feel like this is pulling, it's either you, well, I feel like it's you, pulling your emotional self in. Being able to use both your heart and your head to make the decisions that you need to make to be able to move actually forward and not letting sort of the chatter, get in the way of your ability to be able to do that. This is the king. And he's stable in his emotions and he is stable in, in the decisions he makes from the heart. Okay. This is not going to be the time. I feel like there's a mission that you might be on, and it's almost saying like this is time to gather up yourself emotionally and continue forward. This is not the time to really start anything new. I feel like. And if you have some new things sort of coming in, I would just kind of take a moment, just kind of wait a little bit, let them reveal themselves. Let them reveal themselves is what I would say. And the reason why I would say that is because we have the Two of Swords here, which is not really a bit a clarity card. Let them reveal themselves. You know, sit on your throne and let them sort of show themselves. Let trust be gained. Let love be gained, not just given this month. Okay, it's just kind of that time. And then we have the Justice card, and so I feel like by doing that you're going to see a lot more balance in your life. You're going to definitely see a lot more reciprocation. You're going to see a lot more reciprocation, and that's kind of the kind of word that I'm getting is you need reciprocation right now, because you cannot give from an empty cup. It's been too much. It's been too much over the last few months. It's been too much this year. You can't give from an empty cup. So you're going to have to actually step back, take your power back, take your power within yourself, and allow people to come to you. Allow people to request an audience with you as the king or the queen, whoever's watching this. But allow people to sort of reveal themselves to you. Don't be so eager to give. You've done this. This is what you've done, which is fantastic, but we're in a new time right now. Okay. I hope that was helpful. If you guys want to book a reading, you can. My email address is below. Follow my Instagram. If you're not subscribed, by the way, go ahead and subscribe. Follow my Instagram, which is instagram.com/backslash I am a witch. WXTCH. It's the same one on this channel. What else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, if you guys want to send a donation, I'll leave my PayPal information below. If this was resonate with you and this is helpful, go ahead and send a donation. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.